gentlemen, I shall welcome making his way to the blue corner, Richard Broomby.
Ain't no worry on my soul. Ain't nobody rock the way I want.
Introducing his opponent, making his way to the red corner, Jonathan Sweeney.
Three 2-minute rounds of K1 action. Richard Broomby, the shorter of the two in the blue. Jonathan Sweeney in the red, the taller of the two men. White shorts for Richard, black for Jonathan. Oh, stiff left leg, right hand combination from Jonathan as Richard came out to fire. They've wasted no time here. These are short, sharp and hurtful shots from both men. And Richard looking to come straight back at Jonathan. Nice fluid work from both at the start of this opening round. Jonathan tucked up as he comes forward, throws the left and right knees, but Richard continues to fire off the shots on the back foot. Takes a deep breath and fires back as Jonathan pushes in again. Big round kick, and it's replied immediately by Richard. What a great start to this bout here in the opening round of 3. And Jonathan continues to push forward, but Richard no slouch on the counter. Looks to fire back at every opportunity, but Jonathan firing in those knees without clinching. Pushing them in, and these are good heavy hooking punches to body and head, and then a beautifully timed left knee, and suddenly Richard, you feel just under pressure and feeling the pace. That was a tired right hand as Jonathan continues to push forward. Richard digs deeply. Oh, but that left knee again thrown from range as he came forward, and a big right round kick from Jonathan. Sheer accumulation of shots sees Richard go to the canvas for the first count. It was on the cards because Jonathan Sweeney just kept coming forward, kept the pressure on, and those knees at length as well. Low kick there from Richard to keep Jonathan at range, but you can see again Jonathan looks for the knee, and then these straight punches inside the last 10 seconds. It's been a great opening round, very exciting. And Richard Broomby's played his part, but Jonathan Sweeney wouldn't be denied in that opening round, kept the pressure on hard and heavy, and reaped the benefits with that count in the opening round. So 2 of 3. Low kick there from Richard as he pushes forward, looking to come back from that disadvantage in the first, but Jonathan hard and heavy. But look at this from Richard here, looking to work his way back in, and he's saying come again. Little smile there. That was a big roundhouse from Jonathan. He says come on, do it again. Bit of the Van Dammes there to Tom Poe in kickboxer. Jonathan sticks to his task, tucks his chin down, pushes forward. It's hard, hurtful work, but it's accurate and good combinations. He's a gutsy performer, Richard, but he's just being out-muscled here, and there's those knees at length, then works the angle with the right hand, and suddenly Richard stops dead there for a moment under pressure as he was in the opening round. Oh, and he shrugs off that kick. He's a hard man, but Jonathan is unrelenting. Oh, and Richard wilted there again, gutsy as they come. Mike looking very closely at him now as Jonathan keeps this pressure up as he did in the opening round. Consistent, hard and hurtful, and good variety. What a tough customer Richard Broomby is. Oh, and good work again from Jonathan Sweeney. The variety of the work slips as he throws the left round kick high. Just wants his kicker adjusted there after throwing that kick. And they're ready to go again. Richard, a bit of a reprieve there. Checks the kick, Jonathan, and straight back at the attack. High and low. Richard drags it up once more. Tough as they come. And it's made for a great bout here. Toe to toe. The crowd loving this one, and rightly so. Two warriors in this ring. This is K1. Non-stop drives that knee in again, Jonathan. Best moments of the round for Richard Broomby, given that time to recover as Jonathan had his kicker readjusted. And again, he's happy to throw on the counter. 2 big rounds down, 2 big rounds to Jonathan Sweeney, but the crowd loving this. So third and final round coming up. And the crowd, as I said, have enjoyed this. And Richard looks to push forward but takes a double jab, throws his own right hand. What a great bout this has been. And they're at it again here in the third. Toe to toe, in the pocket. Hard, hurtful but accurate, good technique. Excellent technicians, these two men. Quality work. And look at Richard, the crowd responding to his reply here, and what a reply it is. All of a sudden, he's forcing Jonathan to tuck up. Battle of wills now, and I had Richard 2 rounds down, so what does he do? He comes out in the third, all guns blazing. Fight of the night for me by a country mile, this one. These two men really putting on a show of all that's best in K1 for the crowd here at the Metrodome. And Richard dragging it up once more. Jonathan, he's got 2 rounds to the good, plus that count. But he's really under pressure now as Richard digs deep and non-stop work. Listen to the crowd loving this turnaround. What a bout this has been. And Jonathan, as I said, after 2 good rounds, under pressure for the first time. What a performance in the third here from Richard Broomby. Jonathan Sweeney, though, still showing Mike enough in defence not to get the count. He's still firing back, and that's why no count for him. But Richard stays in the pocket, stays in the front foot, dominating this third and final round. Wow, what a way to finish this bout. And what a great bout it's been. Last 10 seconds, wonderful stuff. Well, Richard Broomby's taken this round, no doubt. Look at this. Full credit. What a bout, and they both know it. I've got Sweeney 2 rounds to 1, but fantastic work from both of them. Yes, fight of the night for me as well. What a comeback from Richard Broomby. But I had Jonathan Sweeney too far ahead. He needed the stoppage or a count.
We went to the scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. Your winner is in the red corner.
Yes, Jonathan Sweeney. But what a comeback by Richard Broomby. Fight of the night from these two men.